Investiture of the 26th President of Jci Oluyole.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the absolutely amazing host for the 25th anniversary of Jci Oluyole. Before us here is the 2025 President of Jci Oluyole, Jci Nigerian Ambassador Bisola Joseph. Ma, how do you feel today?
First, grateful to God, and I appreciate God. I'll keep appreciating Him, and I also appreciate the entire membership of Jci Oluyole for making sure that today is a success already. It was just like yesterday when I was invested as 25th president of Jci Oluyole last year, and a year had gone already, and we are here. We appreciate God for all the things that we're able to achieve. And today, basically, we are gathered together to celebrate, to marry, to felicitate, to have fun. That's why we're here today.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, being the president in whose year we are celebrating the 25th anniversary, what word would you say has kept Jci Oluyole for the past 25 years?
Thank you very much. I would say resilience. And the name Jci Oluyole, it didn't just emanated, it didn't just happen. It was like something to commemorate a great warrior in the land of Ibadan. And his name is Jci Oluyole. And if you check our tag for this year, the anniversary is tagged Jci Oluyole 2025. So 25 years ago, when Jci Oluyole pulled out of JCI Ibadan, and we were looking for the name to, calling the local organization, and the name Jci Oluyole came up. Jci Oluyole is known as somebody who is a warrior, somebody who is resilient, somebody who loves unity, who is a victor. So basically, I'll say resilience has kept us thus far, and I trust that we celebrate the next 25 years. That means in the next 25 years, we'll be celebrating Jci Oluyole at 50.
My name is Jci Nigerian Ambassador Akimbodi Apitogu, the 2022 Jci Oluyole President and the 2026 Jci Nigeria President-elect. I'm extremely happy, very, very happy to be at the helm of the history, being the first national president coming from Jci Oluyole. However, I'm sure the set of people that will be the happiest at this moment are the crop of the two leaders that have led Jci Oluyole. We must not forget the sacrifices of our leaders. They have worked over the year tirelessly, and I've ridden over the shoulder of the foundation they've laid for the past 25 years. And this is just the reaping the fruit of the labor that they have labored for over the years. So it's not just about me, but about what they have been doing consistently every year for the past 25 years. The theme for 2026 is Amplify, and the Amplify is an acronym, and each word, each letter stands for each word and each meaning. However, we implore every local organization to plug in into the vision for 2026. It's not just about Jci Oluyole alone, but every local organization within JCI Nigeria to plug into it. Yes, Jci Oluyole is producing the national president, but yes, they're also going to have the first-hand experience of the national president, maybe in terms of questions. But it is not only about Jci Oluyole, but every local organization in JCI Nigeria to plug in into the vision and work with the vision we have.
Today is a reinvention in the history of Jci Oluyole, and I'll be handing over to the president, 2025 president of Jci Oluyole, JCIN Ambassador Bisola Joseph, as she calls the house to order.
At exactly 2:20 p.m., I hereby call this house to order. Please, let's be upstanding as we take the JCI creed at the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of law rather than of men, that earth great treasure lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the work of life.
It is with immense joy and gratitude that I welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the 2025th anniversary, 2025 convention, and 26th investiture of Jci Oluyole. Today, we celebrate not just the passage of time, but a legacy of impact, service, and leadership development that has defined Jci Oluyole for a quarter of a century. 25 years ago, a group of visionary young leaders came together with a shared dream to build a local organization that would serve as a platform for positive change, personal growth, and community development. That dream has blossomed into what we proudly celebrate today: a dynamic, vibrant, and impactful local organization within the Jci Nigeria family. Over the years, Jci Oluyole has produced outstanding leaders who have served at local, national, and international levels. We have executed meaningful community projects, empowered youth, support businesses, and champion causes that truly embody the Jci creed. That service to humanity is the best work of life. This Silver Jubilee is both a celebration and a call to action. That is, a celebration of how far we have come and a call to prepare for the journey ahead. The world around us is changing and evolving, and so must we. As we step into the next chapter, we continue to embrace innovation, collaboration, and excellence, the true spirit of Jci. Once again, congratulations to all of us on 25 years of excellence, impact, and leadership. Thank you, and God bless Jci Oluyole. God bless Jci Nigeria, and God bless you all.
We'll be moving on with the other program, and I'll be calling on the president of Jci Oluyole 2025 for the president's address.
The convention chair, executive vice president, Jci Nigeria Southwest, who is also the 2026 national president of Jci Nigeria. Distinguished past president of Jci Oluyole, our esteemed Jci senator, the 2025 board, Jci Oluyole, presidents from local organization, fellow guests, and friends, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. What a time to be Oluyole. Today, as we gather to celebrate our 25 years of impact, growth, and excellence, my heart is filled with great gratitude to God. Also pride. Silver Jubilee is not just a milestone. It is a story of people who dare to dream, people who build, and people who sustain greatness through the years. From our founding fathers, they are all seated over there. Please jam your hands together for them. They laid the foundation in year 2000. To every president and members who have carried the torch, your dedication has brought us here. You have truly lived the Jci creed that service to humanity is the best work of life. This year, 2025, great history has been written with golden letter and pen. From the first national president after 25 years. If you hear that very well, please jam your hands together to celebrate Jci Nigeria Ambassador Akimbode Abitogun. This year, we also badged 3 prestigious awards at the Jci conferences. We formed a lot of partnerships this year. We did a lot of collaborative alliances with well-recognized organizations in Nigeria. The likes of iFitness, Yes FM, Honor FM, Ibadan Recreation Club. We have a couple of them here being represented by their staff. We also recorded great inclusion across all our members. We didn't leave behind our diaspora members this year. This year, because of our meetings, every of our members, both the one that within Nigeria and those outside the country, they were all included. We celebrated 3 weddings this year. Please clap very well. This year, we also did 2 christenings, one of which happens to be the baby of our 2025 Executive Vice President of Jci Oluyole Southwest. And also, we recorded 7 academic achievements among our members this year. We have a couple of them here. JCI Senator Muiwa Afolabi is in the building. We have JCI Nigeria Ambassador Jumoke Fadare. And also this year, we bettered 3 new JCI trainers, certified trainers for that matter. This year, 2025, Jci Oluyole has been in greater limelight, not just locally. So meaning that we're not just local champions. We also shine our light on the national and also on the international stages. We were recognized this year as the Tier 1 local organization. Please clap very well. This year, 2025, our dear 2025 president was recognized as the star president this year. Clap very well. This year, our president was also recognized as elevated president. And also 3 of our members were also recognized as JCI star members. And also 1 of our members was recognized as JCI elevated member. That's Jci Oluyole Adenuga. Jci Adenuga, stand up for recognition. Let them see your face. Elevated member of the year. In this year, 2025, the League of 24 past presidents of Jci Oluyole, they are seated over there. All of them are well activated in this year, 2025, meaning that they were all active in every of our activities, not just in trainings, not just in sponsorship, but they were fully activated. When I mean fully activated, they are actually fully activated. Our theme for the year has been refined greatness. And this reminds us of our growth, excellence, both with intention, and this will also continue. Together in this year, 2025, we will be able to prove that collaboration, commitment, and shared purpose, it yield extraordinary results. To all our partners, our sponsors, thank you very much for believing in our vision. To my amazing past president, imagine that the charter president of Jci Oluyole is right in the building. Couple of members of Jci Oluyole, they've not met him before. Please, JCI Senator Jci Oluyole, please be upstanding while everybody here celebrates him for me. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. Long live JCI Oluyole. Long live JCI Nigeria. Long live JCI. Happy celebration. Thank you.
The world is evolving. Definitely, JCI world is also evolving. When you talk about the kind of technology available to them, the kind of social media and all the likes, they have actually transformed the world in a different manner from the way it was at that time that we were president. Though those things were evolving then, but they were at their very infant stage. So, but those things, but when we talk about leadership, I would say it's basically the same thing. Is basically see the need and take the lead. And one thing that is important is the fact that when the world is in transition, things move, and you also move alongside. Because if there is no evolution in terms of how things are moving alongside with it, that means the leadership you talk about will be an absolute one, and nobody, it will not be attractive to those people that in that particular generation.
As a trainer, meaning your skills when it comes to training, it's beyond human understanding. And today we are celebrating the 25th anniversary of Jci Oluyole. What can you say that the role of training has done in the history or in the impact that Jci Oluyole has done to humanity?
Thank you so much. If I'm going to talk about humanity, I must first talk about myself, okay? So I joined JCI 2017 purposely because of training, and over the years I've evolved and become a better version of myself. Of course, the best is yet to come. So I've become a better version of myself due to training I've gotten in JCI. I've attended a lot of trainings. I've attended a lot of academy, leadership academy, trainer academy, and this has transformed my life and it's making my life to look like the fashion I myself wanted from the beginning. So training is above any other thing. So if you don't train, you don't grow. So training has helped me to grow. And if training has done that for me, because I've done that for countless people outside there.
29 of us left JCI Ibadan to form Jci Oluyole. And the teaching problem we had was having provisional affiliation. There's a need for you to be fully affiliated with the national chapter. And we had to move from one conference to the other, seeking for permission to become a full-fledged chapter of its own. And actually we faced a lot of challenges. People were not really, but Jci was not willing to let us go, because we seem to be the main brain behind Jci at that time. And it was not easy to let go. So we had a lot of challenges. For about the whole year, we were moving from one conference to the other, seeking permission for affiliation, and we didn't get it. So it was really tasking. And at the end of the day, God took control and we were able to be affiliated. I'm happy, that's why I'm here today. I'm happy because something we started 25 years ago has matured so well. And I always say that you can only be a past president of a chapter that is living. You understand? Definitely. And so I'm happy that over the time, different presidents that came both held the fort and they were able to keep the chapter running. And today we have a very vibrant chapter that is contending in the Committee of Presidents in Nigeria.
I would like to appreciate every single one of you. We are here today to celebrate 25 years of impact, of growth, and of excellence. We are here today because we have people like you who sowed this seed, who nurtured it, who have sustained it over the years. So everyone together, let's put our hands together for our panelists and also for our past presidents who are all right here, who have done the work of planting this seed, of nurturing it and sustaining the legacy over the years. Let's put our hands together with the JCI clap for all our past presidents. Let's clap. Okay. So we'll go right into the session, the questions, and I'll be starting with the charter president, Jci Senator Jci Oluyole. So my question to you, sir, is looking back now at the time where you were president. So what was the most defining moment for you in leadership, and how has this shaped how you see leadership even outside of JCI?
Okay. So once again, good afternoon, everybody. I want to respond. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so I'm very happy to be here this afternoon. From the speaker directly. And first of all, it's all appreciation goes to God that 25 years just went like that. I cannot believe it. Up till I entered this place, I could not believe it that we have done 25 years. 25 years ago, about 10 people decided to leave the only chapter that has been in Ibadan for many years, since the Junior Chamber International Nigeria got to Ibadan. That chapter had been monopolizing, let me put that word in quotes, everybody. Nobody could dare to leave that chapter to start a new one. Nobody. not only because of the big waves that were there, but also because of the finance, and then because of the liver that many people did not have. Some people tried it at some point. They left JCI Ibadan to start a new chapter. But I don't think they did up to 2 months, 6 months, and they just died like that. So when 10 of us decided to leave that almighty General Chamber International at Ibadan, of course it was tough, it was unheard of, but we decided to do it. Like we said jokingly, we didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot of intelligence. We were smart, we were cerebral. We will sit down, we will map out strategies, we will have meetings up to sometimes we have meetings to 1 a.m. Thank God there are some of them that are here. JCI Senator Oluyole is here, JCI Senator Alabi is here, popularly called Musanga. The other ones, many of them are not around, some of them are Japan, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, interestingly. Yes. Who else was part of it? Yes. We were the first generation, and we faced all those elders, and they told us no, we should not start, and we told them yes, we are going to start. So I was humbly chosen to lead that group, and we went ahead. We started having our meetings, and it was like Job. We got operational affiliation. We went to national convention. I think it was national convention was where they still remind me. I've forgotten some of the details. It was where? Okay, we eventually got affiliated in Ibadan, yes. So we got our full affiliation. And ladies and gentlemen, they thought that it was a fluke. They thought the ones that did it before these 6 months and they died, and they gave us maybe 1 year, 2 years. But we are here today 25 years after. 25 years after, please, we all need a round of applause. And not only are we here, we have made record again. The first member of Oluyole has become the national president of JCI Nigeria. We need another round of applause. So, a chapter that was not given a chance, and 25 years after, one of our own has become the national president. It's a thing of joy for me and for all of us that started the chapter. Now, the question is, what have I personally gained, right? Now, before I say that, I will also quickly say this, that, it is a good thing for you to start a project, but it is more joyful to see other people who are able to key into your vision and they carry the vision along. And like I always say, without all the other past presidents that have steered the ship of this organization, we will not be where we are today. It's not just about who started it, it's about who sustained it. So for all the past presidents that are seated here, I think that generation is from this table. The first generation is from that first table there. I don't know, we didn't need on purpose. I think it just came naturally. Generation 1, generation 2. Where is the table for generation 3? Oh, generation 3. And so generation 3 now has going to 5 years. That's 10, 20, 25. So for all of you that have been president of this organization, you have sustained that dream. You have sustained that vision. And I think you all deserve a round of applause. A round of applause. Now, before I drop the mic, sorry for taking a preamble. So here's the thing. What I learned is this. See, as a leader, you should always know that it is not everyone that laughs with you is for you. I don't know if you got that. As a leader, it is not everyone that laughs with you is with you. Some will laugh with you when you see them. Some will laugh at you behind your back. That's number one. Number two, as a leader, you need to be transparent. I learned transparency. Once you are transparent, you will be respected, and even if your transparency gets you in trouble, you will forever be known for that transparency. Not because of any personal or ulterior motive, but for the good of the organization that you belong to. I learned that. And thirdly, what I try to do, I was never on any side. You can never catch me on any side. We were even joking here shortly before. Me as a person, you won't even know, because I'm going to be truthful. Even if it's not going to be in my favor, I will be truthful. I will say it as I see it. Even if I'm wrong, at least I'm truthful. So I learned that too. And it's working for me, not just, it worked for me in Oluyole, but it's also worked for me in other areas where I've been a leader. In the choir of my church, in my business as a businessman, even in my family. Honesty, integrity. And without humility, this actually is also what made the other past president that came afterwards, right, in this organization, at some point, at different points, of course, there will not be internal rankings. I mean, you cannot run away from that. But they will always, call me to come and intervene in some of the challenges, because they see me as someone with integrity. And that integrity was played out throughout my tenure. And I'm holding on to that in spite of what I've gained. Thank you. I hope I didn't talk for too long. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Let's put our hands together for Jci Senator Jci Oluyole. He has not only shared with us leadership lessons, but he has also given us life lessons. Let's put our hands together for him once again. Okay, so next, quickly, I'll be moving on to Jci Senator Godwin Oyovotu. Sir, you were president of Jci Oluyole in 2002. Those were still the early years of this local organization. Can you share with us some of the challenges that you experienced as president, and what major challenge did you experience as a president, and how were you able to navigate those challenges that didn't deter you from achieving your goals as president? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Thank God that today, 25 years, we are here, I'm alive, celebrating this chapter. I'm alive, the chapter. For those that we were together when we were around for the affiliation of this chapter, I think one person is no longer alive, and that is Barrister Patrick Abegunde. And today I feel his absence because I wish he's here to celebrate these 25 years with us. May his soul continue to rest in peace.
Amen.
Amen. Now, leadership is a responsibility. The higher you go in leadership, the more rights you lose. The higher you go in leadership, the more rights you lose. Because at that time, it's no longer about your personal self, but about the interest of the group that you have to follow. Now, at the beginning, when we're stepping out for this chapter, I was a vice president in Jci Ibadan at the time we were stepping out. And so it was the mindset of everybody that because I was vice president Jci Ibadan, that automatically I will be the president when Jci Oluyole is formed. And looking at it, that a lot of people were looking at me from the Katakar's point of view that,
Omo Igbo, no, we must not allow it. And so when they were forecasting the death of the chapter, I think they were looking at me as one of the heads that will start the chapter. Now, God took control and we allowed somebody else to become the charter president. And we are very happy that God took control because Jci Oluyole was a man that you cannot actually predict that you won't read his mind. You can't read his mind from his face. And he was a guy that was very likable by all the members of JCI Ibadan. So when they saw him that he was the person we have nominated as chapter president, they were very happy and they were willing to cooperate with us. But the bad guys behind the scene, people like Laide Oladipo, people like Muyiwa Alabi, the Osh, well, we call them Osh because each of them has O in their name. And that O means a lot. You know, if you go and ask somebody like Caleb Fagade, he can interpret Osh for you. Or somebody like Joel, who know the meaning of Osh, you know. And so, and there were a lot of responsibility, a lot of challenges. Now, one of the challenges I faced, which I must confess, as I said, leadership is a responsibility and that you lose your rights. So I lost the right to be a charter president and for the sake of the progress of the chapter. Because if I had said I must be the charter president, I'm very sure Jci Oluyole will not be here today. So I lost the right, and that is one of the responsibilities of being a leader. Number two, we had some issues behind the scene that I had to step in as a person. And I know a lot of crisis management that we had to do behind the scene that were not in the know of a lot of people, because this is how to be shielded from members of JCI Ibadan so that they don't laugh at all, they don't mock us. And we said it that they won't last for long. We are already having crisis and things like that. But we already had a lot of crisis. And even till this year, we still have crisis. And I feel crisis is good for any chapter. Crisis is good for any organization because the more crisis you are able to overcome, the stronger the chapter becomes. So I'm happy today that I learned a lot. Losing your rights, looking at the general interest of the chapter rather than your personal interest is what will make a chapter that you belong to continue to grow. I always tell my fellow past president that you can only be past president of a chapter that's alive. And as much as you do, ensure that that chapter that you are a past president, ensure that that chapter is alive, do everything possible to keep it running. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for JCI Senator Godwin Oyebotu. Thank you so much, sir, for that insight. Quickly, we'll move on to JCI Senator Caleb Fagade. So we are here today celebrating 25 years. This local organization definitely has been through several seasons in these last 25 years. So what would you say is a culture that has remained constant as an organization that we've maintained and we've done well in maintaining over the last 25 years? And what do you think should evolve as we go into the next 25 years for this organization to continue to thrive?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being part of this important issue of Jci Oluyole. Well, I was not part of the foundation of this chapter, but I would say that I started at a time, I would say I'm one of the people that come immediately after those people that actually established the chapter. Because as young or as old as I am today, I've spent 22 years being part of this chapter. One important point I have seen in Jci Oluyole from the day one in which I joined is what I call unity of purpose and genuine interest and love for one another. That does not mean we don't argue. That does not mean we don't have interests that are not aligning sometimes. But there is one important thing, love. And from that particular point, I got like a life lesson that no matter what, I can never be outside of this family, because if it is Fagade family where I actually come from, if I have maybe misunderstanding with someone, will I say I want to drain my blood and move away from Fagade family? So I've seen Jci Oluyole in that light, and I would say that has been a very important tool for development, for growth, and for conflict resolution, as said the other time. And I think it is very, very important in any organization, if there is genuine interest, genuine affection for one another, there is opportunity to keep growing and being able to suppress all those challenges, because challenges are actually part of those things that groom as they shape individual, organization, or any even the country, because without crisis you can never be sure that you are actually standing. You may be a working corpse if you do not have a crisis, because you do not know that maybe that storm that comes can easily take away that name, that entity, and it becomes nothing. So I want to appreciate everyone that have been part of that strong bond in which is existing in Jci Oluyole. Those people that have come before, those people that are just joining, I want us to have that renewed sense of responsibility, that love, affection, openness, those things will keep moving us from strength to strength. And as I end this particular point, I want to say that I'm looking forward to the next 25 years where the cord of love will be stronger in this family. Thank you.
Our hands together once again for JCI Senator Caleb Fakade. Thank you so much for that contribution and word of advice. Next, we'll be moving on to JCI Senator Temi Alade Mustafa. So the question is, how has serving as president in Jci Oluyole impacted both your personal and professional life, and how has this shaped how you see leadership and how you lead even outside of the organization?
All right, thank you very much. I'm glad that the charter president has spoken before me, and we've heard the story of Jci Oluyole. And thank you very much for asking me this particular question and not the history or any other question. I was discussing with President. I said, I'm just supposed to give me a report so that I will know if I will do some research. So thank you very much for this question. So serving has really humbled me. It taught me patience. I'm someone that I'm a very quiet person. I'm an introvert, but when I'm saying you won't know I'm an introvert. So I'm a very quiet person. I just believe in staying at the backstage and doing whatever I want to do. So when I joined Jci Oluyole, I wanted to be a trainer, and that was the reason why I joined. I remember a friend of mine, JCI Senator Jci Oluyole, she's also a past president of Jci Oluyole, invited me for a meeting. And when I got to the meeting, it was President Bola Oyedepo that was the president at that time. So I was there in point of order, Mr. President, and all of that. I said, what is this? I don't have time. So I left. I didn't return. So one day I attended a training, and the JCI Senator trainers, it was very fantastic. And I asked him, so what's the secret? Why were you able to train this, 20, and out of the 12 trainers, you did well? And he told me, he said, join JCI. Those were the 2 words. And so I went back to my friend. I said, okay, so when is your next meeting? I attended the next meeting. And the president then asked me why I wanted to join JCI. I said, I just want to be a trainer. I'm a quiet person. I don't like to talk in public, but then I want to learn. So someone said, I can learn. And so I joined. The first meeting, I was asked, okay, so my first project, I was supposed to defend the project. I did the project, fantastic project. I did the report, very nice report, and I didn't want anybody to ask me any questions because I was so shy and afraid. And so I went to the business center at that time. We didn't have our portable printer. So I printed, unfortunately, the person just made an error. I don't know how that happened. And so when I presented my, I already calmed Mr. President, all of these things. I want to present my report. And after presenting the report, someone just raised their hand and said, Jesus Christ. I was thinking the president would say, moving on, the report is thereby adopted. And I said, Mr. President, well, there's an error in this report. There's this thing, blah, blah, blah. And the president just said, it's an error, please just respond it. Thank you. And then I knew that I just need to, improve myself to be able to talk in public. That was why I joined. And so being my presidency as a president, I learned to listen. I learned that a lot of people will have different opinions. It's not like they're against you. When I was ill, I got that I felt I had my board member as the president, but I had some people that were working for me. Those were the people that were against me. So my first meeting, I observed that two people were raising point of order. And I said, what did I do to these people? Me, I don't like to talk much. So after I went to meet them, I met with my friends. And throughout the year, they became, my closest pals. And then I have learned that. So everywhere I am, whatever I do, I've learned that those people that I think are against you may be people that will really serve you and help you throughout and whatever you do. And that's a major lesson that I've learned. Thank you very much. I hope I've answered that question.
Yes, ma'am, you did so well, ma'am. Let's put our hands together for Jci Senator. Thank you so much for that insight, ma'am. So quickly, we would also move on to the 2025 President, Jci Nigeria Ambassador, Bisola Joseph. So the question to you, ma, is we see leadership from the outside. Everybody can see what is happening in the organizations, the achievements, the projects, the partnerships, and all of that. What would you say is one of the behind-the-scene reality that every other person here might not know or might not see, but as serving as president, what's one of the behind-the-scene reality that you have seen as president? Should I reframe the question again, or you understand? Or you get it?
I got your question, okay, I don't know to confirm if it's actually my turn to talk.
Yes.
One generation as my divided us. I think I'm part of the upcoming artists, the third generation. Okay, moderator, thank you very much for the question. Good afternoon once again, everyone. I trust that we are having a great. Okay, first I'll say that service is a lifestyle. Yeah, if service is not a lifestyle, we might not be where we are today, but indeed, service is a lifestyle. Going by your question, what are the behind the scene, whatever, the behind the scene activities or the things that we are doing behind the scene is first putting forward that indeed service is a lifestyle. And what I want to say is that leadership is sacrifice. It's not about position. It's not about the title. It's not about the skills. Or maybe you go out taking pictures or being at the head of affairs. It's more than that. It's actually a great sacrifice. So first, if you don't understand the fact that service is a lifestyle, you will not understand the debt. You will not understand how, I don't use the word severe, but you will not understand the workload. A whole lot of things. The funny thing is that some of these things, you won't be able to share it. It's a personal experience for you. It's your thing. Let me say it's an asset to you. There are a couple of things that you can't share because people that you are sharing with, they will not understand. Even some persons who have served in the same capacity, they might not understand because time, and season are different. Some of the things they experience that time, is different from the things happening now. So basically, I'll just say that service is a lifestyle. Sincerely, let me just put every other thing under that phrase, the sentence that service is a lifestyle. What I'll say is that getting to know Jci Oluyole, he was in 2020. My first meeting was January 12th, and it was at Kakamfo Inn, and that day happens to be the birthday of Jci Senator Shina Adebule. That day he came as the personality of the month because January 12th is his birthday. And this year, 2025, to my first meeting where I had the opportunity to preside as the president, January 12th, 2025. So I met him that day, and the trainer for that meeting 2020 is Jci Senator Pascal Dike. So those two personalities that I met that day, they said a couple of things in the course of their session that they truly define the fact that service is a lifestyle and leadership is really beyond just doing things. It goes a long way in saying that you should take ownership of anything that is committed to your hand. As simple as, please hold my phone for me. You should take ownership of holding that phone, because if you do not take ownership, a couple of things will go wrong. And I want to use this medium to remember my dear friend, Jci Nigeria Ambassador Fatima Oyinile. Fatima and I then, 2019, were working at T-Solid. It was then I got to know about JCI. I've been hearing about JCI when I was in school, but I was not moved because I'm a person of excellence. So some of the cast members there, I used to mark their scripts, and when I should have been like, this one, no, you understand, this one is Olodo now. I don't deal with Olodo.
So the question again is, in another 25 years, what's your vision? How do you see Jci Oluyole, and what should the current crop of leaders do to attain that vision?
Thank you very much. Like I said, there is an important seed to growth of anything, irrespective of what it is, individual, corporate, nation, and things like that, which is a bond of love with a focus. And like you said now, the vision is being given birth to today that in the next 25 years, we are looking forward to get really producing the world president. Definitely, the world president will not be Kile Fagade. But what is that contribution that Kile Fagade can make in actualizing that? And that is sense of purpose in which has taken us from day one to the 25th year. And definitely, if we continue in that fashion, and there is one important component as well. People grow, dynamics change. For example, at a particular time in history, those people that have gone before, they sweat it out by looking for their personal resources. But today, they have support. And tomorrow, there will be bigger support. And as a result of that, we can keep building and we can break all barriers. So, the incoming generation that will become, please, we are here for you. Please, make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. In the next 25 years, I see Jci Oluyole making more impact nationally and internationally. Jci Oluyole is known for training. I see more international trainers in the next 25 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. In addition to what my past president has said, in the next 25 years, I see a Jci Oluyole whereby we're not just thriving on international levels, we're not just giving the opportunity to perhaps serve as the world president. I see us in a more knitted way, leveraging on each other's strength and doing greater impact. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my past president, Jci Oluyole. That prayer, I will still be alive by the next 25 years. Now, in the next 25 years, I see Jci Oluyole to have bettered 5 different chapters coming from Jci Oluyole. And for the ambition to produce a world president, it is very easy. If you bet 5 different chapters out of this Jci Oluyole, and with collaboration with all those chapters, you see, it becomes easy for you to produce candidates at all levels, both local, national, and even international level. And with that, you become a formidable force in the committee of chapters in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thanks so much, sir. Let's put our hands together once again for all our panelists. We're not clapping. Let's clap. Thank you. Okay, so this will be the final question wrapping up this session. And the question again is directed to everybody. In 60 seconds, if you had the opportunity to have a conversation or give a word of advice to the incoming president, what will you say to him? So I'll be starting with JCI Senator Godwin Oyevotu again. Sorry. Okay, so I've been corrected. Yes, we have 2 incoming presidents. The national president for JCI Nigeria 2026, and then we have the 2026 president for Jci Oluyole. So actually, of course, both can make use of the advice, but the advice is directed for the 2026 president of Jci Oluyole.
All right. My advice is that you work very hard for the next 1 year. You create a lot of leadership that will uplift you. If you look at this table of the past president, you find that there are a lot of people that our relationship dates back more than 25 years ago. And we are like brothers right now. So as president, ensure that you lose your right. Try to go to families. Different families. Be friendly with different families. The wives of your partners, of your members, be friendly with them. If any one of them has any issue with you, go to their wife and beg their wife to talk to their husbands. Before you know it, every of your issue will be solved. And you have a very lovely tenure. Everybody will support you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, sir. Let's put our hands together for JCI Senator Godwin Oyevotu.
I think I will allow my, yeah.
Okay, is my advice for both presidents: work in integrity. Work in integrity. There is nothing as beautiful as people knowing you for integrity. Be neutral as much as possible. Be unbiased in your discharge of your duties. Don't have any ulterior motives at all. Work with integrity, and I can tell you, you will have a successful tenure, and people will remember you for that which you have done. Work in integrity. Apart from other things, though, but integrity should be your number 1 focus. Thank you.
Thanks so much, sir.
2026 president, the only word I will leave with you is, honestly, you can't do it all alone. You need multitude to succeed. And do not have favorite among your team. Have a team knitted by what I call love, and be sincere in all you do. You will succeed. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together.
So I will also say, be the president for all. Be Mr. President for everyone. I think if you listen to what Caleb and Professor G said, you will understand what I just said. Thank you.
you. 2026 president. 2026 president.
2026 president.
Incoming 2020 president. Your dear past president, they are speaking to you, giving you word of advice. Please pay attention. Thank you. I'm not sure I have any advice to give you outside what my leaders are giving. I will just add, and it's a prayer. We give you wisdom. And I say amen to the prayer.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much.
Ensure your IBP is always on your side.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone. You would agree with me that this has been a very insightful panel session. We've not just taken leadership lessons, but also life lessons. So please, let's jam our hands together for every of our panelists. Let's jam our hands together as we appreciate and celebrate our panelists.
Jci Oluyole and Jci in general is a place for building leaders. Every of the training you go through, everyday activities prepares you for what you meet in the outside world. It prepares you for what leadership is all about, even in a larger space. So whatever you learn in Jci Oluyole, it will help you even to go through your everyday life, your family affairs, even your career. It helps a lot. There's a way you impute everything you've learned in the organization into your everyday life, and it helps in the growth of your career. So I can say for sure that Jci Oluyole is the home for leadership building.
My chapter and Oluyole has done a lot of projects together. We've done trainings over the years. We've done joint projects. We've gone out of Lagos to camp for 3 days to do joint training retreat and all of that. And we are doing all of this to build the young people. We were young then. Now we are not so young, but we're not so old. We are definitely not old. Definitely not old. So those times we are using it to empower ourselves and those people that are coming behind us. So the critical part is the things you learn, the skills you learn, those ones you cannot learn in your office, those ones you were not able to learn in school. Those are the things you pick up in JCI. For instance, somebody will teach you how to run a project in JCI. They give you the task and they guide you. They give you the basic things they look out for, and in the course of you doing it, you are able to learn. For instance, you are not an accountant and you are appointed as the finance treasurer, finance director. You will learn on the job. When you finish and you go out there, you apply those knowledge. So those are the kind of knowledge you get from JCI. Those kind of training JCI is going to give to you to allow you to be a more rounded person.
Today is like somebody celebrating something that you've nurtured from the grass, and you're trying to see the benefits. And to crown it all, the 25th year that we have started this chapter, and to God be the glory, we became the national president of the Junior Chamber International Nigeria for 2026. We won the election this year. Definitely. So it's not a single glory or a double glory. It's even more than triple glory.
Nítorí amọ̀lẹ́yàlẹ́ mo ní ẹgbẹ́ra nílẹ̀ gẹ́dí ìdè pé ọmọ róòlù owó aya dọ́gbọ́yọ̀ ọ̀kẹ́ òsì òbẹ́yìn lálejò ọmọ róòlù owó.
Àtọ̀mọ̀ róòlù owó aya dọ́gbọ́yọ̀ ọ̀kẹ́ òsì òlébẹ́yìn lálejò ọmọ róòlù owó.
ilé mélòó ló ń kọ́ tó ń fọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ṣeré.
Owó mélòó lè rí tó fọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ṣeré o.
Ilé mélòó ló ń kọ́ tó ń fọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ṣeré.
Owó mélòó lè rí tó ṣeré o.
Ilé mélòó ló ń kọ́ tó ń fọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ṣeré.
Owó mélòó lè rí tẹ̀ fọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ṣeré o.
Ayé àjà wá kúndùn wọn ní dédé wá. Ìjẹ̀bú ẹ̀wẹ̀sọ ọmọ alárẹ̀ ọmọ àdúgbòmádé ọmọ àdúgbòsùn pẹ̀lú jẹjẹ ọmọ alákìjẹ ògbòmò mọ̀gà àdìjẹ balókù òde jẹjẹ ara olókùn ara ọ̀rẹ́ ìyẹ ọmọ dúdú ní ọmọ bẹ́sẹ̀ níjọ́sí wùkà tó mọ bẹ̀sẹ̀ òsínlẹ̀ ọmọ alákẹ́rù àdìjọ wíní 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 ọmọ alákẹ́rù òkì yọwọ́yọwọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ mọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ mọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ o. Bàbá mi kò ní kí o gbó gbogbo jùlọ bàbá rẹ lọ lókì tí ni wọ́n gbọ́ omi lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ akọ̀gùn kò ní kí o gbó jùlọ bàbá rẹ lọ kọ́ ọ̀pẹ́ kò fi wú ìṣògùn. Ìdùnnú ṣubú láyọ̀ ẹ kú oríire.
Closely
Ẹ kú
followed
oríire.
by
Ẹ
Jci
kú
Senator
oríire.
Muyiwa,
Ìdùnnú ṣubú láyọ̀ ẹ kú
2004 president.
ó kú oríire. Ó kú oríire. Ìdùnnú ṣubú láyọ̀ ó kú oríire.
After him,
Ẹ kú oríire.
Jci
Ẹ kú oríire.
Muyiwa Alabi, 2007 president.
Ọláyínká ní wọlé wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ o.
After him, Jci Senator Caleb Bagade, 2009 president.
Àgbàgbà ọkùnrin tó ṣe ògbó láíláí lóko ẹ̀dán ògbó káká lóko alágbàwọ̀ akọ́lákọ̀ ní ti bí o. Ẹ kú oríire. Ẹ kú oríire. Ìdùnnú ṣubú láyọ̀ ẹ kú oríire.
2002 president Godwin
Ẹ kú oríire.
Oyebutu.
Ìdùnnú ṣubú láyọ̀ ẹ kú oríire.
Bàbá mi lókìtì lónìí ni wọ́n gbọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Ìwọ ìjì òkú ìwọ onírèlè ó mọ̀ nígbà sí.
Ilé ìfọwọ́dé Jci Senator Jile Fọlọ́dé, 2009 president. Then we have Jci Ambassador Oyekola.
Ẹ kú oríire. Ẹ kú oríire.
To president.
Ìdùnnú ṣubú láyọ̀ ẹ kú oríire.
Ọláyínká náà gbà.
Ẹ òun náà rèé.
Followed by Jci Senator Kira Adesiran, 2015 president Jci Oluyole. Then we have 2017 president Jci Senator Femi Alade Mustapha. Jci Senator Bamitola Akin. Then we have the Korean president, Jci Ambassador Joel Adepoju, the Korean president. After him, we have the incoming president, Jci Nigeria. So 2022 president Jci Oluyole, Jci Ambassador, happy birthday, happy birthday. 2023 president, Jci Ambassador. 2024 president, Jci Ambassador. The latest For President 2025, President Jci Oluyole, Joseph, 25 years of greatness, 25 years of excellence, 25 years history is what you're looking at right now.
Right now, we're going to be doing the cutting of the cake. Let's go. J, C, I, O, L, U, Y, O, L, E. Happy 25th anniversary, Jci Oluyole. 25 years of impact, 25 years of growth, 25 years of excellence. It's a moment of joy, a moment of happiness. Looking forward to the next. Yeah, it's a silver jubilee, and we are glad.
Raise your glasses in the air. Do it like you don't care. We leave another day.
Thank you very much.
First of all, I want to say that congratulations to Jci Oluyole on this wonderful feat. 25 years is no joke, and I must say, as father, grandfather, and grandmother, exactly, Jci is very, very proud of Jci Oluyole, and like I said, congratulations on this feat. I know that looking at the history of how everything panned out. Was a little shaky, but today we can say that we are proud that Oluyole is thriving, Oluyole is doing well, and the relationship between Jci and Jci Oluyole is going, it's getting better by the years. So I must really say I'm happy and I'm glad to be here today.
25 years is no joke. Trust me. I mean, being able to foster the organization and help gather people voluntarily for 25 years, it's a good one. And I celebrate with Jci Oluyole. Jci and Ambassador Busola Joseph is a friend. We both graduated from the Trainers Academy last year. She's an amazing person. And in Ibadan, Jci Ibadan, Jci Oluyole, Jci Ojua, we're all one big family, irrespective of our local organization. That's why I'm here today to celebrate.
The Executive Vice President, Jci Nigeria Southwest, once again. My dear past president, Jci Senators in our midst, 2025 board, fellow JC's guests and friends. I trust that you've been having great time all along. Thank you very much for coming around. We appreciate. The theme for year 2025 is refined greatness. And as we all know, one tree cannot make a forest. We have a couple of individuals, amazing personalities who assisted us in achieving all that we've been able to achieve this year. I appreciate everyone, the entire membership of Jci Oluyole, all of my 2025 board members, and also team leads. Thank you very much, everyone. Board members, please be all standing.
Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá mo pẹ́ mi. Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá mo pẹ́ mi. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí o. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí o. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí. Ẹ̀dá ló ń gbàgbé. Olúwa kò gbàgbé rẹ̀ nìkan. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí. Appreciation.
fellow JC's guests and friends, I recognize everyone seated here. And actually, this is not the way I planned it. I wanted you to be seated and not to know what I was doing here. But you're already here. And, Madam President, can you come to this side? Okay, just stay here first. So this task, I will not be able to do it alone. So I want to call on Jci Oluyole 2025 schools and board of directors to join me on this side of the hall. This lady is standing next to me has done excellently well this year. And this year truly we refined greatness. I'm a testimony to that. And I am happy and lucky to have served as the chairman of this board and to have been part of this LOA. We achieved a lot of things, and some of the things on this table are testament to that, and with a lot of things that we have experienced ourselves. So we, the 2025 board, heavily led by Madam President here, she means a lot of things to a lot of us. Please, we have this little token. You can come to the center here to present to you for being a wonderful mother, to have refined us enough, and for always keeping up this smile, even at the deepest pressure. So we present this token to you. At least everyone can see this one. And this is also a box of locks and so many beautiful things after your presidency.
Sincerely, I'm a very emotional person, but a couple of persons does not know this. But really from the depth of my heart, I want to say thank you to all my board members and team leads. Thank you for all that we've been able to achieve this year. One tree does not make a forest. I appreciate everyone. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jci Nigeria Ambassador Kolade Oyekunle. Solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Local Organization President 2026 of Junior Chamber International Oluyole, and will, to the best of my ability, serve as a living example of this organization's philosophy and belief, and will uphold and enforce the constitution and policy of this organization at all times. We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather than of men, that earth's great treasures lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life.
All right, so hand over of the gavel. Hand over the gavel. Thank you. I'm not knocking it to his head. All right, congratulations. Please, let's clap for him. He has the authority right now with the gavel. All right, we will now move the chain of office from the current president to the 2026 president. So hold on to the chain. Going. Don't let the chain hook and echo, please. Going. Only the chain, no. You're not. Kilo fẹ́ boy again. Going. Please lift it. Oh, the bribe. Why? She has bribed you. She's bribed you. Okay. You want to spend 1 more year? 1 year to lead, all right? Please. Let's relieve her of the burden. All right. Hold on to the chain. Going. Leave the chain. Going. I want Takpo. Going. People that love you before. Going. All right. Then let the chain land on. Coming in. Gradual process. So coming in. It should not come now. Don't come now. Coming in. Kolade is coming in. Kolade is coming in. All right. Kolade is coming. President General. Congratulations. Take all the past presidents one after the other. Take all of them one after the other. Take all of them. Let every past president shake him one after the other. Shake him. Every past president shaking one after the other. Shake him. Shake him. We have a very good it's a central year. Check it out. Come on. President General. President General. Step out. President General. Ogala. Mokawa Suki. Mokawa Suki. Kawaii Suki. The President. President someone. President General. President. General, President General, Ogala, Mokawa Suki, Kawaii Suki, the President,
Jci Senators, 2025 Board of Jci Oluyole, past President of Jci Oluyole, members of Jci Oluyole, Royal Father of the Day, Team Speaker, fellow Jci's guests and friends. Good evening. Sitting here today fills my heart with gratitude, pride, and humility. Gratitude for the trust that you all have placed in me to lead this great local organization. Pride in the legacy of Jci Oluyole, which for 25 years has been built to build and transform leaders. And humility, because leadership in Jci is not about position, it is about service. When I joined Jci Oluyole on Sunday, March 17, 2021, I found more than a network of young, active professionals. I found a family of dreamers and change makers. Every project, every meeting, and every handshake reminds me that leadership is about purpose and people. And as we step into the new year, our team for the new year is Strive 2026, delivering value, sustaining impact.
Not opposite, beside sunrise. It has white tent.
To thrive means to grow, to flourish, and to stand tall in challenging times. In 2026, we will focus on 3 key priorities. The first is delivering value. Every member must feel the value of being part of Jci Oluyole through trainings, mentorship, collaborations, and opportunity that fuels both personal and professional growth. Second, sustaining impact. True impact is not measured by how much we do in a moment, but how long the change lasts. We will strengthen our community projects, deepen our partnership, and ensure that our efforts create lasting transformation. Thirdly, building a thriving culture. Our members are at the heartbeat of this local organization. We will nurture a culture of excellence, inclusion, and innovation, one where every voice matters, every contribution counts. My leadership will be built on collaboration because no leader thrives alone, we all thrive together. I call on every past president, every active member, and every intended member to join hands with me as we write the next chapter of our story. to our dear 2025 President. Thank you for your visionary leadership and the greatness you have truly defined. To the 2025 Board of Directors of Jci Oluyole, Committee Chair, I see your passion, I see your strength. Together, we have made this year exceptional. As we step into 2026, I pledge to lead with integrity, empathy, and purpose. Together, we will make Jci Oluyole a model of excellence and service. This is our time to try, to deliver value, to sustain impact, to lead boldly and serve humanity with pride. Thank you.
To propose a toast to our great love. It's 25 years now. To the next 25 years.
They can want to make a I'ma show you go there, no complaint. I'ma go there, also go sharp. I'ma not digit stone they play. I'm in the mood. I'ma get feeling the ground. I do my no one like you. Tabaja de baba shade leo.
I'm in the mood to talk to you, waiting the worry you. Now me and you. Today not today, where you go know me, yeah. Oh my life, níbo ló tún dá, kò sí perfume, ká ló ná fi dá, ká ṣe kíní yẹn ká yọ̀nà fìlà. Níjọ́ tún slowly, tẹ̀bù ká jó ògbólóbá.
Okay, first off, let me give everybody hi, good afternoon, and thank you for celebrating with us for our 25th anniversary.
Cruise nínú pàtí kájọ máa gbádùn. Àmàjẹ ayé yìí, àjọmọ̀jẹ ayé yìí. Yóò wẹ̀rẹ̀, darí àwàlà. Àmàjẹ ayé yìí, àjọmọ̀jẹ ayé yìí.